Think A/B tests are the best way to make design decisions? Think again. Now, A/B tests can tell you whether people prefer choice A or choice B, but they can't tell you why. When you're building something innovative and new, there's a much better way to bring your ideas to life. Check out this passionate critique of A/B testing by Bob Mesta, author of Demand Side Sales and Jobs to Be Done Guru. You'll learn how designed experiments and rapid prototyping work together to help you innovate faster and smarter and find success.
So in my office, I have my 4 mentors above me, and these 4 people have changed my life to give me knowledge that I didn't really ask for, that have enabled me to build some amazing things and have amazing impact. So my job is to pass on what they gave to me. So my 3rd guy up there, his name's Dr. Genichi Taguchi, and he would always say that there is way more unknown than known in the universe. We know hardly anything compared to what is really out there, and it's just pure arrogance to think that you know.
When you're innovating and bringing a new idea into the world, you don't start out knowing which ideas are right. That's why we use the stage gate model to explore multiple ideas quickly and only let the best ones pass on to the next stage.
I'm actually never building one prototype. Instead of trying to make the best system, I actually want to see how the system works and push it to its limits.
Oh, that's how we do game design. You just described game design the way that I've done it.
That's perfect.
Now, if you're working in a known space, A/B tests can be helpful. But when you're bringing a new idea to life, A/B tests don't tell you what you need to know.
A/B testing, I was taught, was the most inefficient, ineffective, worst way to test anything in the world. And that's what the software industry does. Because at some point you do pick A or B. And the notion here is what you end up with is this house of cards that when you got to change something for a reason, you have no idea what caused A or B to be better. The A/B test is actually too simple to set up, so people don't do the thinking to set it up right. And then they remove all the important variables around it just to say, well, do you like chocolate or do you like vanilla across every context? So we just test and constantly pick, but we don't actually know why. It moves me into the world of magic, and I just don't believe magic exists.
Instead of running A/B tests, you can use designed experiments to quickly explore which variables actually matter, and then iterate your way to success.
Taguchi would always say the minimum number of prototypes you should build is 8. So how are you going to make 8 different things? I'm like, oh my God, okay. And like you'd stretch it. And then he showed me how to do designed experiments. I'm like, oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. And so in a nutshell, it's a methodology where you break things into systems. You break them down and say, as I change these variables, what happens to the outcome? So it's discovering the cause and effect relationships of the system. I learned a method that would enable me to prototype 10 times faster than everybody else. Like anytime I would build something, people say like, well, we can't do that. I'm like, okay, if you can't do that, then you should do this and this and this. And then be like, well, how do you know that? It's because I already tested it.
In summary, when you're bringing a new idea to life, A/B testing can be a seductive yet misleading tool. They're easy to set up, but often they're too broad to be useful, and they don't reveal why you got a particular result. Instead, use designed experiments and rapid prototyping to understand how tweaking your product design affects how your customers experience it. If you want to go beyond A/B testing and get the insights you need to build better products, we've put together a valuable resource for you. Go to gamethinking.io/Bob and get your free Jobs to Be Done cheat sheet now.